COVID-19 in a daily count, raising the death toll from the pandemic to 2,151. The caseload also surged to 1,68,645 after 3,027 new COVID-19 cases were detected during the last 24 hours. Additional Director General of the Directorate General of Health Services, Professor Nasima Sultana, told a virtual media briefing in the city. She said in the last 24 hours, 1,924 corona-infected people, that's nearly 2,000, made a full recovery in the country. The total number of recovered people has reached 78,102.
নতুন হাসপাতাল কুয়েত বাংলাদেশ মৈত্রী সরকারি হাসপাতাল কুর্মিটোরা জেনারেল হাসপাতাল এবং শহীদ সরওয়ার্দী হাসপাতালে লিকুইড অক্সিজেন ট্যাঙ্ক এবং কেন্দ্রীয় অক্সিজেন লাইন স্থাপন সম্পন্ন হয়েছে। স্বাস্থ্য প্রকৌশল বিভাগ চলমান সপ্তাহের মধ্যেই 300 শয্যা হাসপাতাল নারায়ণগঞ্জ এবং কুমিল্লা জেনারেল হাসপাতালে লিকুইড অক্সিজেন ট্যাঙ্ক ও কেন্দ্রীয় অক্সিজেন লাইন স্থাপন সম্পন্ন করবে।
Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood has said the role of mass media employees during the coronavirus situation is very important. He said this at a meeting with the leaders of the National Press Club at the Secretariat today. The minister said mass media employees have been working with risk to their lives to make people aware at the time of this COVID-19 pandemic. He said that the government would provide financial assistance to journalists so that they face no problems during this crisis. The process of making a list of the mass media employee is already underway. Initially, a total of 1,500 journalists will get this assistance, and the number will increase in the days to come. The Information Minister called upon mass media employees to be more careful against propaganda and rumors during this crisis.
আমাদের দেশে মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী এই সংকটকালীন সময়ে সাংবাদিকদের যাতে কোনো অসুবিধা না হয় সেজন্য তিনি নির্দেশ দিয়েছিলেন সাংবাদিকদের সহায়তা করার জন্য এবং তার নির্দেশনার প্রেক্ষিতে আমরা যেটি বাংলাদেশে কখনো হয়নি এবং আশেপাশের দেশগুলোতে এখনো হয়নি সেটি হচ্ছে সাংবাদিকদের এককালীন আর্থিক সহায়তা দেওয়ার কর্মসূচি হাতে নিই। ইতিমধ্যে 1,500 সাংবাদিককে সমগ্র দেশের এবং দলমত নির্বিশেষে সহায়তা দেওয়ার সিদ্ধান্ত হয়েছে। আরও সহায়তা দেওয়া হবে। সাংবাদিক কল্যাণ ট্রাস্টের মাধ্যমে যে সহায়তাটা প্রদান করি সেটি এবছরও আমরা দিব। আমাদের সম্মিলিত প্রচেষ্টার মাধ্যমে এই সংকট মোকাবেলা করতে হবে। এই সংকট মোকাবেলা করার ক্ষেত্রে মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীর নেতৃত্বে সঠিক পদক্ষেপ নিয়ে সরকার এগোচ্ছে। মানুষ যাতে আশাবাদী হয় এই সংকট মোকাবেলা করার ক্ষেত্রে সম্মিলিত প্রচেষ্টার মাধ্যমে যাতে আমরা সংকট মোকাবেলা করতে পারি সেজন্যই মানুষকে আশাবাদী করে তোলা অত্যন্ত গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। সমস্ত গণমাধ্যমকে আমরা অনুরোধ রেখেছিলাম গুজবের বিরুদ্ধে যাতে সক্রিয় ভূমিকা রাখে মেইন স্ট্রিম গণমাধ্যম। যারা গুজব রটায় তাদের বিরুদ্ধে যেন গণমাধ্যম সোচ্চার থাকে এবং গণমাধ্যম যাতে চালু থাকে। তো সমস্ত প্রতিকূলতা সত্ত্বেও গণমাধ্যমগুলো চালু আছে এবং অনেক সাংবাদিক আক্রান্ত হয়েছে এবং বেশ কয়েকজন সাংবাদিক ইতিমধ্যে মৃত্যুবরণ করেছে। আমরা সাংবাদিক কল্যাণ ট্রাস্টের মাধ্যমে যে সমস্ত সাংবাদিক মৃত্যুবরণ করেছে তাদের প্রত্যেক পরিবারকে আমরা 3 লক্ষ টাকা করে দেওয়ার সিদ্ধান্ত গ্রহণ করেছি।
Agriculture Minister Dr. Abdul Razak has said initiatives have been taken to plant saplings of fruit, forest and herbal trees at the village level under all the upazilas right across the country. He said this while opening the tree plantation session through virtual program on the occasion of Mujib Ya at his official residence in Dhaka this morning. The Agriculture Minister said on the occasion of the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, at least 50,000 saplings will be planted in the first phase, while 100 saplings will be planted in every union in the second phase. Dr. Abdul Razak said there are possibilities of the Aush and Amon paddy being damaged because of the flood situation. Rising out of such situation, the government has taken all preparatory measures to tackle the flood situation. Later, the minister opened the tree plantation program by planting a sapling at his residential complex. State Minister for Shipping Khalid Mahmood Chaudhry has said the families of the deceased in the accident of the Morning Bird launch in Buriganga River will get justice. He said this in a press briefing at the Secretariat today while disclosing the inquiry report of the ministry regarding the accident. Shipping Secretary Misbahuddin Chaudhry and other senior officials were present. Khalid Mahmood Chaudhry said the probe committee submitted the report with 7 days working time with 20 recommendations regarding what to do to prevent such accidents and identifying the culprits. Renowned singer Andrew Kishore, who breathed his last in Rajshahi yesterday evening, will be buried at Rajshahi according to his final wishes on the 15th of July after arrival of his 2 children from Australia. Brother-in-law of the late singer, Dr. Potrik Bipul Bishash, said his son, Joy Andrew Shoptuk, is scheduled to return back home on the 9th of July, and his daughter, Minim Andrew Shonga, on the 14th of July. The body has been kept in a mortuary of Rajshahi Medical College Hospital at present and will be buried at the Christian cemetery at Srirampur area in Rajshahi beside his parents after completing rituals in the city church, Dr. Bishash said. Before the burial, the body will be kept at Rajshahi University Shohid Minar, where large numbers of teachers, students and well-wishers will get an opportunity to pay their last respects. Eminent playback singer Andrew Kishore, who'd been battling cancer for months, passed away at his hometown Rajshahi at 6:55 p.m. last evening. The coronavirus outbreak across the world has now infected 1,18,15,000 people, with more than 5,42,000 people dying in the virus that was first reported in December 2019. The United States has been the worst hit country, with a total of 30,54,000 cases and 1,33,000 deaths from COVID-19. In Brazil, the death toll in COVID-19 is 65,631, while 16,28,283 people were infected. India moved to the 3rd spot in the list of nations worst hit by coronavirus, with 7,39,646 cases as of the latest update, according to the Worldometer. The number of deaths in our neighboring country has soared to 20,618. The United Kingdom is imposing sanctions on 49 people and organizations behind the most notorious human rights abuses in recent years. Speaking in the Commons, the Foreign Secretary said the UK was taking action against the thugs of despots and henchmen of dictators, as well as stopping those trying to launder their blood-drenched, ill-gotten gains. Those individuals and organizations subject to immediate sanctions are 25 Russian nationals involved in the mistreatment and death of lawyer Sergei Magnitsky, who uncovered widespread corruption by a group of Russian tax and police officials. 20 Saudi nationals involved in the death of journalist Jamal Khashoggi in the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. 2 high-ranking Myanmar military generals involved in the systematic and brutal violence against the Rohingya people and other ethnic minorities, and 2 organizations involved in forced labor, torture and murder in North Korea's gulags. Japan is bracing for more heavy rain after a weekend of flooding left at least 37 people dead. More than 40,000 rescue workers in the southwest were still searching for survivors after record rains caused landslides and rivers to burst Fairbanks. 13 people remain unaccounted for, with 800 rescued so far, Japan's chief cabinet secretary told reporters. Another 30 centimeters of rain is expected in the next 2 days. The prefectures of Kumamoto and Kagoshima have been the worst hit, with hundreds of thousands of people advised to evacuate. Foreign students will not be allowed to stay in the U.S. this autumn if their universities have moved classes fully online, unless they switch to a course with in-person tuition. The U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency said people could face deportation if they did not comply with the rules. Many universities are moving classes online due to the coronavirus pandemic. It is not clear how many students will be affected. Large numbers of foreign students travel to the U.S. to study every year and are a significant source of revenue for universities, as many pay full tuition. After being closed for 4 months due to COVID-19, the Louvre Museum in Paris finally reopened its doors yesterday. To prevent the spread of the virus, the museum is allowing 500 people per hour to enter, which means around 7,000 people per day can visit a total, which is about 1/5 of the museum's normal number of visitors. Some of the museum's galleries where social distancing is difficult will remain closed, but people can still observe masterpieces like the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo. And now news from the world of sports. International cricket is set to resume almost 3 months after the COVID-19 pandemic's interruption, when West Indies take on England in the first test of the 3-match series in Southampton tomorrow. The match will kick off at 4 p.m. Bangladesh Standard Time. English captain Ben Stokes and West Indies captain Jason Holder are ready with their team sheets. The fans are waiting eagerly to tune into the action on their TV sets. The second and the third tests will be played at the same venue, the Old Trafford in Manchester, on the 16th and 24th of July, respectively. And now, before we end the news, let's take a look at what's making the headlines here. Export earnings increase in final month of last fiscal, despite the corona onslaught. Flood situation further improves in country's northern region, but remains constant in the central areas. Media must play a pivotal role in curbing rumour and falsehood during corona crisis, says Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. All our preparations being taken to protect crops from floods, informs Agriculture Minister. Families of sunken vessels to get justice, says State Minister for Shipping, as probe committee submits report on Burigonga launch capsize. Country records 55 new coronavirus deaths in 24 hours, taking the death toll to 2,151, 3,027 freshly detected cases. COVID-19 global death toll reaches 5,41,000. Total contamination 1,17 lakh. And after COVID-19 imposed a long pause, international cricket returns to life through England versus West Indies test match that's going to be tomorrow. And that's all from the newsroom at this moment. Thank you for joining us. We invite you to watch our news at 11:30. That's going to be in Bangla. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.